The Recording Academy announced today that they are renaming some categories for the Grammys, including Best Urban Contemporary Album. They are switching the name to Best Progressive R&B Album. And I feel like the context of this actually is help setting up our next story as it pertains to Billie Eilish, because last year, if you guys remember, Tyler the Creator, on the night that he won his Grammy back in January, he won the night for Best Rap Album. He told reporters, "It sucks that whenever we, and I don't mean guys that look like me, do anything that's genre bending, they always put it in a rap or urban category. I don't like that urban word. It's just a politically correct way to say the N word to me. Why can't we just be in pop?" So I think this is a move on from the Recording Academy to be a little more inclusive and also reflective of the elements of the actual subgenre.
It is. What's so crazy is that you can be a wonderful artist, super talented, and everyone acknowledge that, but you're put in a certain category. For instance, like Lizzo, Best R&B. What was her category? Was it Best R&B?
She actually won the Best Urban Contemporary category last year, which is now
so she won that last year, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, she could have been in a pop category. She could have been in any other category because she's just so diverse when it comes to her music.
Absolutely.
But it's kind of like the Grammys saying, okay, we're gonna put you over here because you can't compete with us. We're not gonna allow you to compete with us. We're still gonna segregate this thing and put you in this box. And what artist wants to be put inside a box? What artist wants that? So I think that, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, to your point, like, it's also becoming increasingly more challenging to put these artists in a box, because everyone's grabbing influences from everything and just making the art and the music that they want.
Right. And to touch on that, I want to talk about Billie Eilish. Yeah. Billie agrees that she only won a Grammy because she's white. People have been saying that online, and she actually agreed. In a recent interview with British GQ, Billie criticized the industry for labeling white artists' music as pop and Black artists' music as rap and R&B, just like what we said. And I think that was powerful. She said that Lizzo is more pop than she is. And she said just because she's a white girl, white teenage girl in particular, she's put in a pop category. She said, what about me sounds like pop? Nothing.
Right. Exactly. And I will say, like, I feel like it's a technicality on the part of the Recording Academy that, they're trying to hand out Grammys accordingly. And so that's why those genres even exist, right? And those categories exist. But renaming them so they feel a little more inclusive and more and accurate is a good step in the direction. Because obviously the categories aren't going to go anywhere. But I think it's renaming them is a good step. Next, it's don't be afraid to throw people in the genre that the actual song or album reflects.
And I think this is good for us to talk about on an entertainment platform because it shows how systemic racism, institutionalized racism is in all of these industries in some sort of way. Back in the day when majority of people viewed, white as better and Black as lesser than, systems were set up in order for it to appear that way. You get what I'm saying? So in order to keep Blacks pigeonholed in a certain category. So I think that this is a powerful move. I just hope, like I said, I hope this isn't a fad,
Right, a trend.
Something that continues.
And also I would add that it also needs to reflect in the general field categories, the top 4 best album, song, record of the year, and best new artist. And that's where a lot of the criticism is coming. By the way, those 4 categories, Billie Eilish swept last year at the Grammy Awards. So when it comes to critics saying that she only won those because she's white, as you pointed out, not only did she say, I agree with the sentiment, I get why people say that, she does add, and I have to give her props here. Truth is, they can say whatever they like, but don't undermine all the hard work it took to get there.
Of course.
I think they're using her as an example because she's for categories, and it is an issue that needs to be addressed, considering that the last time a rap or hip hop or R&B album won album of the year was Outkast, like back in 2004. Like, it's an issue, but not to discredit Billie for all of her amazing.
Yeah, I don't think this is a conversation about giving Black people a handout. I think it's seeing deserving talent and honoring them for that talent. You get what I'm saying? Of course, to me, Billie did deserve those awards, whether she thinks it or not. I think she had an incredible year. But there's also other people that don't get the recognition they deserve because of the color of their skin. And they're just as deserving.
Absolutely. Amen.